Francesca Evans from LymeOnline, bringing you the latest news, sport, weather forecast and what's on this weekend in the Lyme Regis area. Lyme Bay Medical Practice has revealed its patient numbers and other figures in its latest newsletter amid increasing demand on NHS services nationwide. Between November and January, the practice saw more than 14,500 patients attend appointments, while 299 appointments were missed. The latter figure will frustrate some patients who have complained about long waiting times for appointments in recent months. More than 14,500 telephone calls were answered by practice staff during the 3-month period. Almost 1,000 e-consult forms were processed and almost 24,500 medications were prescribed. There was also just over 300 home visits made. The practice now has a total of just over 9,000 patients across Lyme Regis and Charmouth, with 225 new patients registering between November and January. Lyme Regis Harbour has seen the take-up for boat moorings decrease this year amid the cost of living crisis. Between Lyme Regis and neighbouring West Bay harbours, more than 20 boat owners have given up their moorings, with few on the waiting lists willing to take their places, which has largely been put down to increasing economic pressures. Occupancy of the harbour now stands at 91%, although commercial moorings are still almost completely full at 97%. Vacancies have been offered to those on waiting lists, but these have not been taken up and will now have to be advertised more widely. The leader of East Devon District Council is set to switch political parties in the upcoming elections this May. Councillor Paul Arnott, who represents the Collie Valley ward, was previously elected as a member of the Independent East Devon Alliance, later helping to form the Democratic Alliance with other party members to lead the council. He has now announced that he will stand as a Liberal Democrat in May's District Council elections, along with 3 members of his cabinet who are also Independent East Devon Alliance members. In a joint statement, they said they believed that the Democratic Alliance would provide a sustainable future, and standing as Lib Dems was a way to help guarantee this. East Devon District Council and town and parish councils in the area, including Lyme, will hold elections on May 4th. The head teacher of the Woodruff School in Lyme Regis has raised more than £1,700 for local charity Axminster and Lyme Cancer Support by arranging a training afternoon at the British Bobsleigh Launch Centre at Bath University. Dan Watts arranged the bobsleigh event to raise vital funds for the local cancer support charity, with 12 people launching down the track repeatedly, learning how to jump into the moving sled as quickly as possible. Mr Watts, who previously completed a skydive for the charity, donned the famous Jamaican team colours for the day, as featured in the film Cool Runnings. The head teacher acts as an ambassador for the charity, and you can help him raise funds by donating via the website shown on screen now. Heavy rain over several days last week all but washed out most of the local football programme. Only 3 games were played in the Devon and Exeter League Premier Division, and both Lyme Regis teams were left kicking their heels. Lyme are fortunate that they are well up with their fixtures, with the first team having only 6 games left to play and the reserves only 5. But having no games has a big effect on takings at the club bar, on which the Seasiders depend to keep their head above water from a financial point of view. The situation is exacerbated by having no home fixture this coming weekend, with the firsts away to Premier rivals Kentisbeare and the reserves travelling to South Seal United. The Lyme Club has had to call off one of their popular live music nights tomorrow because, without any football in the afternoon, the number of people using the clubhouse will not warrant staging an event in the evening. The first team form has been very indifferent of late, but they still have the chance of finishing in the top 4 of the Premier Division. At present, they sit in 5th place on equal points with old adversaries Colleton, but with 2 games in hand. The Seasiders are playing 3rd placed Kentisbeare away and home on the next 2 Saturdays, and maximum points are essential for Lyme to have any chance of finishing in the top 4. Lyme firsts, competing in Devon and Exeter Division 6, 2 leagues higher after promotion last season, maintained their midfield place in Division 4 in entering a 4-4 draw against Clumpton Rangers, thanks to a late goal from Connor Tate. The Swallows are without a game tomorrow. Charmouth had an excellent 4-2 away victory over Misterton Reserves, with Ashley Hall scoring 2 goals in Perry Street Division 1 last weekend. Tomorrow, the Robins are away to Dowlish Wake and Donyat. Jazz Jurassica will host multi-award-winning saxophone player Hoser Cole at the Marine Theatre this evening, with doors opening at 7 p.m. On Saturday, Bethany Chapel in Coombe Street will resume its monthly coffee mornings in aid of the RNLI and Air Ambulance, open from 10:30 a.m, and the Nag's Head will host its weekly live music night from 9 p.m. There will be more jazz at the Marine Theatre on Sunday evening as Andy Williamson and Philip Clouts celebrate the music of Duke Ellington, with doors opening at 7 p.m. And don't forget, the clocks go forward 1 hour overnight on Saturday. Sunshine and light showers with a moderate breeze are expected throughout most of the day today, with the forecast looking bright tomorrow before more rain in the early evening and getting heavier overnight. Showers are also expected throughout Sunday, with temperatures reaching highs of 13 degrees this weekend. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. You can stay up to date with all the latest local news on our website throughout the week. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or sign up to our free weekly email newsletter to ensure you're always up to date. Have a great weekend.